Hello, how are you? Um, well, the other day we were talking about this unit 12, the right stuff. Yes, we talked about these products. We talked about how important are different things in order to run a business, right? For example, this exercise that you have to do. And then we talked about how to pronounce and to, for, that is reduced. The sounds are reduced, not important in these expressions. And then we talked about this, that was how to describe a purpose, yes, to run, to establish, in order to establish a restaurant, it's a good idea, it's important to do something, etc. Or for a cafe to be profitable, it needs to be located, you have to buy, etc. Or in order for a cafe to succeed, to be profitable, it has to have good, I don't know, food. It needs to be located downtown, etc., etc. Well, today I would like to continue. Then I'm going to send you some minutes from now. I'm going to send you the pages. We're going to talk about exercise number 5. This, okay? And I would like you to do something as a homework. What's this? Well, we're going to talk about qualities. Qualities, okay? We could say many things about this word, qualities. You can say, well, qualities for doing what? We can say that, or we could say that a good quality of a teacher is patience. If you are patient, it's a good quality. Maybe for a doctor or a surgeon, a good quality, thinking about qualities, we could say responsible, right? Well, but in this case, we're going to talk about qualities for success. Qualities for success. What is this? What qualities a person needs to have in order to be successful? A successful writer, a successful student, a successful singer. We can think about people that we suppose that they have reached succeed. They have succeeded. So because we could say someone who is successful as no, as a mechanic, is a successful thinking about his own life or her own life, okay? Well, qualities for success. And I would like you, we're going to write some words. The first one, I want to copy some of them, and then we are going to explain. I would like you to find the meaning of the words and then let's talk about them. Here there are some characteristics of, for example, a model. When we think about models, we think about the picture that comes to our mind is a girl or a boy, but in general, I mean, 99% of the time you think about a girl, very thin, very tall, beautiful, yes, wearing beautiful, expensive, sophisticated, modern clothes, yes, or shoes, talking about shoes, yes, talking about jewelry, earrings, necklaces, rings. Many times we think about someone with how can I say, fascinating hairstyle too, yes. And we always connect the idea of a model is the same as someone who is successful and recognized and maybe rich. So this is our idea when we think about modeling a model. Well, in the book, you're going to find, and I would like you to copy these adjectives. And you're going to tell me which ones do you consider are qualities important for success? Which of these qualities are important for success? Which are the qualities? And you have time to copy. The first one is fashionable, gorgeous, industrious, muscular, slender. I would like to tell you two. If you don't know the meaning of each of them, try to look them up in the dictionary or use a translator or something. The idea is maybe I think that you can understand what is fashionable because you understand when I say or we talk about fashion. So a model needs to be, in order to be successful, needs to be fashionable. Maybe you can understand the meaning, but a model, it has to be gorgeous. What's the meaning of that? Industrious. What's the real meaning of that? In this case, muscular. Maybe you understand, because we can understand. And slender. What's the meaning of that? Okay. So you copy and you try to find the meaning in a dictionary. Qualities for success. The second group, we are going to talk about different adjectives or qualities that are clever, charming, the other one is knowledgeable, the other one is persuasive, and the other one is tough. We are talking about qualities that a salesperson, remember that salesperson, when you were children we talked about a sales clerk, yes. Well, a salesperson is the same, yes. Well, the second group of words talks about qualities that a salesperson maybe should have in order to be successful. And the qualities are clever, charming, knowledgeable, persuasive, tough. Well, it's supposed that maybe clever, you have heard this word before. Charming, knowledgeable, you know what is to know, the verb know, knowledge, knowledgeable. Persuasive, it's not difficult to understand, and tough. Try to find the meaning of these words in the dictionary, and then you're going to tell me what qualities are important for a salesperson to have in order to succeed. The other group of words talks about when you like, nowadays, not many people buy magazines, but maybe from time to time, someone wants to buy one, right? I really like to buy magazines. I don't buy them so often, but I prefer to read from paper, right, than an e-magazine, for example, right? So the idea is what needs a magazine to have in order to be successful? For which reason a person goes to the newsstand and buys a magazine? What does the magazine needs to have in order to attract people? And we have the first word is affordable. The second one is attractive. Attractive. This is very simple for you to understand. Entertaining. Entertaining is another one that maybe you can understand. Obviously, informative. Yes. Maybe you buy some magazines because you want to read different types of information. So the magazine is informative, and for you this is important. And well written. This is another something that can be important for someone. So the third group, in this case of qualities, belong to a magazine. What does a magazine needs to have in order to be successful? A magazine, okay, needs to be affordable. It's important for you. It's important is quality, attractive, entertaining, informative, well written, right? A magazine, okay? Well, it's supposed to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, again here you have 5 options, 5 options. Maybe would be a good idea to sit down, think, and rank. Well, talking about a model: fashionable, gorgeous, you find the meaning, industrious, muscular, slender. So, well, for me, the most important one is this. Number 1, industrious. Number 2, I don't know, fashionable. Number 3, gorgeous. Number 4, right? So you rank from number 1 to number 5, which of the characteristics of the qualities in this case are important, most important, or less important in order for a model, a salesperson, or a magazine to succeed. This is something that you have to do is vocabulary, right? Well, something else. There is a conversation that is conversation number 7. I'm going to send you, remember that I'm going to send you via WhatsApp. I'm going to send you this page 80. And the conversation number 7 says, it's the newest in place. In place. When a place is an in place, means that the place is really popular nowadays. Attractive, catches the eye of many people, right? Can be a restaurant, can be, I don't know, different kinds of places, okay? Well, there is a listening comprehension, right? And then we have an important question. That is this question here that says, what are the in places in a theater? Do you ever go to any of these places? Why or why not? So, what is an in place? I told you that an in place is a place that many people like to go, many people like to see, many people like to spend, for example, part of a Sunday or Saturday with his or her family in that place, right? Because the place is new, because the place is modern, because the place is comfortable, etc., etc., different reasons a person may have in order to consider a shop or a place an in place. Well, what are the in places in that place? Can we see that the shopping center is an in place in theater nowadays? Was an in place some years ago, I don't know, 2 years ago. And it is said that yes, the shopping center is one of the in places in my city. Can you tell me if you go there? Yes. Why you go there? When you go there? With whom you go there? Yes. The reason, what can you do? What does the shopping center offer people that people consider the shopping center an in place, right, in your city? And if you say, this is why or why don't? for which reason you don't go to a place. Is, for example, I don't know, a gym in La Piedra nowadays, the square in La Piedra, a place, an open space. Nowadays, it's like people tend to go to open spaces. Doesn't matter if it is winter, if it is cold, yeah. What is an open space, if there is, in Las Piedras that people like to go because consider this an in place? People go to Parque Artigas. Do you think that people go to Parque Artigas nowadays more than people used to go there in the past? Can you see people there doing what? This is what I would like you to write about. Not only to tell me, but to write something and send it to me. Yes? And in place in Las Piedras, important because people like to go. People decide that that place is an in place. Yes? That restaurant is an in restaurant because the ravioli is excellent, because I don't know, the way they make barbecue is awesome. Yes, right? Well, this is something else that you can do. And then there is the other page, that is page 81, right? And the grammar focus number 8. Here is something important. When you give a reason, for which reason you go to the shopping center in Artigas, talking about that. For which reason people go or don't go to Parque Artigas? For which reason people like to ride a bicycle? I don't know where in Artigas. Yeah, well, and we are going to learn that for giving reasons, the reason why people do something, you can use, obviously, the word because. People like to go to the shopping center because, and you give a reason. But you can say because of. So you can say, the shopping center is very popular because of the shops, because of the movie, because of the fashionable clothes. Understand? So it's another way to introduce a reason. Using because of, but you can use for. For example, the shopping center is famous for its food. The shopping center is popular for its shops. The shopping center is attractive for its, how can I say, different kinds of stores that you can find inside. Yes? Okay, so because of, for. To give reason, you can use the word since. So for example, since the shopping center has so many products to sell, since the shopping center has so many products to sell, there is always there are always many people in it. Since the shopping center has so many products to buy, there are always many people in it. Yes, right? Shaki. Since the shopping center, for example, has good prices, since the shopping center has good prices, many people like to go there and do the shopping. Understand? So because of, for, since. Then we have another way to give a reason. We can say due to. Due to. So due to, I don't know, due to the traffic, right? Due to the traffic, it's difficult to have to spend a pleasant afternoon at the Rambla in Rio. So it's difficult to rest, not to be stressed at the Rambla due to the crowd, due to the traffic. Yes? And then you can use the reason why. For example, the reason why people go to the Rambla is to walk. The reason why people go to the shopping center in Las Piedras is just to meet friends. The reason why people go to the shopping center in Las Piedras is just to be seen. It's just to meet friends. It's just to eat. Understand? So this is, I tried to explain the grammar focus number 8. And obviously, exercise A and exercise B is the homework that you are gonna do. A, complete the paragraph with because, since, because of, for, due to, and the reason. And part B, what reason explains the success of each situation? More than one answer is possible. So in part A, you have to complete with these ones. And in part B, you have to connect. More than one connection is possible. More than one answer is possible. So the situation and the reason. So you read, number 1, family or shops are closing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. For which reason? Because of, due to, since, etc. So you try to match this column with this one, yes? And next class, we are going to correct. Okay? Yes? Very good.